We are back at it again here with another video with the Invest for Tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button, tell me you watch this video, helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. So here we are with Wish stock, WISH stock, and this stock has been pretty explosive the last several days, but we're going to break down the one day when it all started, how this consolidation showed strength, and we're going to look at it on the 30-minute. But before we break it all down, which is pretty exciting, everything I have to share with you guys, I want to share with you guys the opportunities I mentioned this morning over at the Discord and the home run that turned out to be almost a 200% plus opportunity in a matter of minutes. And we're going to jump right into it here with Wish stock. So the home run opportunity was spectacular and beyond expectations, and the S&P 500 index is edging closer to all-time highs. We're gonna see if it can break through it. 42 Vision is showing that reversal of strength. We'll see if it can continue, but the home run of the day was phenomenal. And if this is something you want to become part of, you want to know what stocks I watch daily or options that I'm watching as well, you may want to check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. Gets you access to the daily watch list, weekly watch list, and stocks that I'm mentioning every single morning and every single week. And you get to be part of a learning and growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So I mentioned LMDX, RDUS, and TRKA. All three of these gave realistic expectations of 3 to 5%, 5 to 10%, but the best performer of that list was RDUS. And we caught this one as it was dipping in the pre-market, and it started to run upwards to a highest point of 15% plus, almost reaching 18% plus in a matter of just 15 to 20 minutes. Now the other one was NVAX, okay? Novavax. We caught this one. It was a call option that I mentioned. You can actually see it here on the list. It was way down here. Guys, I'm watching calls on NVAX, and I mentioned the call option I was watching, and it turned out to go up a 200% plus opportunity at the highest point. It hit a highest point of 3.70, and we caught this one when I mentioned it at 1.40. This was spectacular and beyond expectations, guys. Today was a phenomenal day through the markets, and if this is something you want to become part of, check out the link down below in the description, and we look forward to having you join us. Let's jump into these charts. All right, so here we are with Wish stock, WISH stock, and why is it rising, right? We're going to break it all down. We're going to look at an article together, and then we're also going to talk about what's going on Wish in the 30-minute. I'm also going to share the 4-hour. I didn't state that earlier, and the 1 day, so you could see how this strength is just beginning, and if it could continue to hold and it breaks through specific resistance levels from the history of the charts, this could be not just as explosive as it's seen already, but way beyond that from these levels, right? So it is still pushing in the after hours. And why is it pushing? Why is Wish going higher? What is it that's driving it? Well, I went over and I found this article. It says why ContextLogic shares are rising. And the simple fact is that ContextLogic is just pushing higher due to interest on social media forums and retail investors. And that's what it's always been. And it's getting a lot of hype, a lot of push. I was going through the options chains as well. It seems like there's a lot of call option buying in the $6.50, $7 range a couple weeks from now. Once those get closed out, if it doesn't continue the trajectory that it has so far and continues to push up higher after those options expire, then this is a lot of momentum that is driven by hype. And like it's stated here, then it talks about when their next financial results are supposed to be released. States here on Wednesday, November 10th. Maybe there's others that know, not just retail investors, but also institutional investors that are buying into this or probably covering or anything like that, that have some insight or know or assume that things are going to be positive this next earnings. And if it is, it could actually accelerate this stock even higher than we've already seen. If not, the momentum could fade, right? That's the risk here, holding towards earnings or even through any earnings in general. I've learned that pretty early on in my investing journey, but the main thing right now, it's retail. It could put pressure on shorts. There is some short interest on Wish, and it could also mean that somebody knows something that we don't, right? Because I mean, this has been pushing up for the last 2 weeks. It didn't just start yesterday. I mean, it's been fighting to get back up from these lows down here at 460. It ran up nearly almost a whole dollar just in 2 days, consolidated, and now we're pushing higher, and then it pulled off a little bit, right? And then now it's pulling right back up to the upside. So it seems like it's trying to fight to continue this. On the 30-minute, super strong on 42 vision. The 2 weakest points in this whole entire moment has been way down here and then right here before it continued the next leg up, and this was just consolidation period, very little red. But let's go ahead and look at this from the 4 hour. It looks very interesting as well. It literally looks like a clear shot, and this is what I love about 42 vision, the indicator you can gain access to as well by joining the 42 vision tier level, and you gain access to the stocks I watch on the Discord, which is the daily watch list, and the stocks that I watch weekly, which is on the Patreon as well, and being part of a community of investors that are all looking to learn and grow together. So on the 4 hour, you could see the weakness here on that 460 mark. The reversal started, the consolidation again, and the full strength. And we need to see if this strength can continue, which we're going to look at resistance levels here that are important. If we go over to the 1 day, again, same thing. Full transition and full strength and consolidation, and here we have it. It still hasn't transitioned into a full dark green or green candlestick. It is showing a regular candlestick, and that means on the 1 day things are still trying to level off and pull until it finally gets to that green, and we're going to see true strength through the momentum if it continues. I mean, this volume bar is pretty high, and it's almost matching up to half or at least 3/4 of the whole candlestick, it seems. And if it could continue and get back to these levels up here like we saw in the past, we could see some substantial movement to the upside. It seems like that candlestick is pretty strong, and it almost seems, based off the 30-minute and the 4 hour, when you zoom in and see things a little bit more on the micro perspective, that it's still trying to pull itself even higher. So what are the levels we need to watch? So the first thing is the lowest point on this pullback, and that is 593. If that gets broken through, the next point of reference I would watch is 579 and see how the bulls react within that area and try to bring it back up, or if the bears are going to continue to break through support levels, trying to pull this one down and hurt the momentum that is actually forming, right? And then we have our resistance levels, the highest point of the day, and that's 630. That needs to be broken through by the bulls, turn into a support so that they can go ahead and break away from it to reach the next leg up, reach newer highs and new resistance levels. And also it will be important because it will tie up with resistance levels from the history of the chart. If it could break through it, the next level up would be 663 and then all the way up here at 725. But we first want to see this break through 630, 663, and then we'll watch the sevens and see what's going on and continue to reanalyze the past movements of the history of the chart. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below, and let's make some money.